Hey beautiful people, welcome back to Marika's Catalog. I am your self-love bestie Marika, and it is we're going into week 2 of the 30 days of self-love challenge, and I'm excited. I want to know how y'all feeling. I'm feeling good. This video is basically to kind of recap the first week of the challenge, the first week of the year, and just kind of touch on some of the conclusions that I came to over the course of a week, and to kind of just check in with y'all to see how y'all doing, what y'all loving about the challenge, any thoughts, comments, suggestions, concerns, etc., etc. First off, thank y'all so much for subscribing and to the channel, to TikTok, to IG, to Pinterest, and to the challenge. Like, thank y'all. God is just blowing my mind so far, and I just wanted to start off saying thank you. Before I go any further, I want to thank my besties, my self-love besties, the community of women that are also on a mission to love yourselves intentionally, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to grow with y'all, and we growing together, because like I said in the last video, I'm on this journey too. So last week was full of anxious thoughts, anxiety, about Marika's Catalog, about life, my career. And while I was having these anxious thoughts, I think I was in the kitchen and I heard, "Whose time are you on?" I'm like, what? And I heard it again, "Whose time are you on?" And I'm like, yours, God? But I'm pretty sure it was a rhetorical question, but it was just like, it brought awareness to, it was just like a moment, y'all. It was a moment, because I'm like, dang. Because if I'm supposed to be on God's time, then why am I being anxious about everything? Because when you are in alignment with God, like, everything is going to fall into place. And I wasn't practicing that. I was practicing I'm in control, because I've learned that one of the reasons why I wrestle with anxiety is because I have an issue with trying to be in control of things. And that ain't how God operates. So after hearing that question, I'm like, okay, I need to be on God's time and not Marika's time, not social media's time. Because social media have you, man, all these rules and what you need to do to go viral or build or grow and etc. And it's like, no, calm down, take your time. It's gonna happen. You ain't gonna make it. You rushing things ain't gonna make it happen no quicker than it's supposed to. Like, simply put. So I'm like, this week and today, I wrote my intentions for today, and I said that I want to move forward in this day with ease instead of anxiety and like pressure. And my word for 2022, or phrase if you will, was apply pressure. And even that within itself triggered anxiety for me. So I'm like, I gotta apply pressure, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta achieve my goals, I gotta become a better me. And the pressure all in 1 week, y'all. Anybody else feel that way this past week, this first week of 2022? Well, if you have been dealing with anxiety or feeling like you need to like rush through things, it is 365 days in a year. We are on day 8 of 365. You do the math, because I didn't do the math. But just like self-love is a journey, life is a journey. Like Nipsey Hussle said, life is a marathon, and you ain't gonna get there overnight, in one day, in 1 week. So just chill, like, relax, take your time, breathe. Breathe. Did y'all meditate? If you did, let me know how meditation went. Meditation really helps me with anxiety and overthinking. I'm telling y'all, if you didn't do the meditation for 5 minutes on day 5, I challenge you to try it this week. Yeah. The one thing I learned over the week week was, one, I'm on God's time, not Marika's time, not social media's time. God's time. And when I'm on God's time, when you're on God's time, there's no need to rush. There's no need to try to force things, because God gonna come through. Like, God gonna, as long as you do your part and show up and add action to that faith that you have, God gonna do his part. You can guarantee that. God gonna do his part, but we gotta do our part and not try to force it or rush it. And so I'm switching my word or my phrase. My word, instead of a phrase, is freedom. Like, that's what I heard this week. Freedom. I want 2020, I always mix it up. This year, I want to walk in freedom. Freedom of control, freedom of anxiety, freedom of just whatever I was practicing in the past. Freedom from worrying about what people think about me, freedom from other people's expectations, freedom from social media's rules and expectations, freedom from the algorithm, freedom from doubt, self-doubt, freedom from low self-esteem. But I've definitely worked through that, and I'm not there anymore, but we have our moments. Freedom to be authentically me, to continue to walk in the freedom of being me, being my own woman, and a freedom to create, the freedom to show up through creativity, freedom to speak my piece through creativity, freedom to shine through creativity. I love to create, and I want that freedom. I want to walk in the freedom to create all 2022. So my word for 2022 is freedom, not apply pressure. And I want to know what your highlights were. Like, what were some of your wins this year, or this week, this past week? What did you accomplish? What did you learn? What did you gain? Like, what have you noticed about yourself from this challenge? Because the purpose of this challenge, yes, there are some self-care. I know a lot of challenges are full of like self-care things, and yes, there's some self-care in here, but the purpose of this challenge is for us to become more aware of ourselves, more aware of the things that we're doing and putting out and pouring into ourselves, so that we can have a better year than last year, so that we can walk in our purpose, so that we can grow and thrive and be our favorite selves, be who we've been desiring to be, who we've been picturing ourselves to be. But there's some things that we have to do and to change and to let go of in order to become whoever it is that we want to become, the woman that the picture of ourselves that we see in our mind, and that God might be showing you. But there are steps that you got to take to get there. It's not going to just happen overnight. You got to do the work. And so that's what this challenge is all about. It's just like training our minds, because it's a daily, I don't want to call it a battle, but it's a daily practice. Self-love is a daily practice in like being conscious and aware of ourselves, like practicing mindfulness and just being in the moment with ourselves, like being one with ourselves. That's what it means to be one with yourself. It's like paying attention to ourselves and knowing what we're doing, knowing what we need. Like, in this moment, what do I need? So that's what the challenge is all about, and I really, really hope that you all are enjoying it. And I want to hear your highlights. Like, what did you gain, learn? Did you have an aha moment? So drop it in the comments below and let me know. We're walking into week two of 30 days of self-love, and I'm so excited. So let's keep going, y'all. We gotta practice consistency, and I'm here with y'all. I'm right here with y'all. So let's get it. I'm sending you all love and light, and just have an amazing week next week. All right, y'all. Peace.